Any news on J.T. Cornell's autopsy? Yeah, all right. Well, you call me the minute you get something, all right?
Sam, what Miguel is saying about Fox, could it be true?
He's your son. I have no idea.
Sam, please don't leave.
I have nothing to say to you, Ivy.
I know you hate me for what I did, but we do share a son.
Ethan has nothing to do with this. Leave him out of it.
I'm just trying to make sense of all of this. I mean, did Fox really lie to Kay? I mean, would he really tell her such a terrible lie just to keep her?
Why is that so hard to believe? I mean, after all those incredible lies you told to ruin my marriage with Grace, why are you even surprised?
You know me, Kay. You know I would never lie to you.
You have lied to me.
I don't know why you keep saying I lied to you, but on my mother's life, I never lied to you. Fox lied to you, and if you just ask Dr. Russell to do some simple tests on him, you can find out for yourself whether or not he's dying.
I can't ask him to do that. I would just be admitting that I don't trust him.
And you shouldn't trust him, Kay. I'm telling you, I saw his file, and he's not dying.
I don't know.
Look, please, just ask him to take the tests.
Would you just leave me alone, okay? I need to think. Kay, what are you gonna do? I don't know what to do. I don't know who to believe. I think Miguel is right. I mean, if my mom does some simple tests on Fox, you'll find out the truth one way or the other.
What the hell am I gonna do, Father? If I tell Kay the truth, then she'll know I've been lying.
All right, this is what you do. The best defense is a good offense. You be strong, and you agree to the tests. In fact, insist upon taking them.
Insist?
Kay will never let you be humiliated like that, but you must be strong.
I think I see where you're going with this.
I need to speak to you.
No, forget about it, okay? I'm not gonna let you take her somewhere so you can keep filling your head with lies.
I have no reason to lie, Miguel. Kay, listen to me. If you want me to have these tests done, I'll do it. All right, I will do whatever I have to do to convince you that I love you and that I'm not lying to you.
You don't believe me. My God, I am telling you, the rapist was here. He attacked me again. You have to believe me, Louise.
Fancy, I'm sorry that you're so upset. You've had a terrible trauma. It is only natural for your imagination.
No, it wasn't my imagination. The man was here. He was wearing that horrible ski mask, and his voice was evil and raspy.
Punish you for that. You want me to hurt you like last time.
Let me go! I fought back, Luis, and I ripped a button off his shirt. You have to believe me.
I believe you.
Thank goodness. I don't know what I'd do if you didn't. I mean, don't lie, Luis. You don't believe me? You think I was just drinking wine and taking sleeping pills and I imagined the whole thing?
Fancy, if you didn't drink this wine, then who did?
Fancy, you were taking sedatives. You lost track of how many glasses of wine you had. It could happen to anyone.
No, it didn't happen, not to me. And even if I'd been dead drunk, I'd know whether I was attacked or not.
Jared, what the hell are you doing back here?
I told you. I came back for Tess. I love you, Tess. I don't want to go on without you.
Jared, Teresa doesn't want to be with you, so why don't you get out of here, huh?
Ethan, please. You can't speak for me.
Yeah, that's right. You can't speak for her.
Teresa, you cannot be with this guy. JT was set to expose his secrets. He's got secrets, Teresa.
Ethan, stop it. You sound ridiculous.
No, it's not ridiculous. It makes perfect sense. You killed JT Cornell because he was going to expose your past. You're a murderer.
This is ridiculous.
Okay, wait. Look, guys. We all want what's best for Teresa, okay? Now, Teresa thinks Jared is best for her, and I happen to agree with her.
Whitney, wait, whoa. You are not defending this guy. Don't...
No, I'm not. I'm defending Teresa. She spent far too many years waiting to have a life with you, and now Jared wants to have a life with her, and I think she should. You're just trying to get in the way of that, and it's not right.
Whitney, He's a killer.
Oh, this guy is certifiable.
Why don't you shut your mouth, Jared?
Hold on, back off.
Wait a second. Just listen, I have an idea. All right? I have an idea where all of us can see that Jared is not a murderer.
You're right, Sam. There's not much difference between what I did and what Fox is doing. If he actually told Kay that he is dying, so she wouldn't break off their engagement...
Like mother, like son.
No. He's like Julian. He's like his father.
With you two for parents, Fox didn't stand a chance.
Well, you're right. It's a horrible thing to admit, but you are right, because look at Ethan. He's just like his father. He's kind, and he's generous, and he's sensitive, just like you.
Save it, Ivy.
I'm not asking you to forgive me, Sam. I am just trying to figure out what happened to my children. You know, I always treated Ethan differently because he was yours, not Julian's. I doted on him. And I ignored Fox and his sisters because they were Julian's. And now Fox is lying to Kay and Fancy, left the hospital, and she didn't even bother to call me to tell me what was happening to her. And I haven't heard from her sister Pretty in years. What have I done to my children, Sam? What have I done to their lives?
Miguel's taking a big chance here, Mrs. Lopez Fitzgerald. What if Fox is really sick?
No. If my son says Fox is lying, then he is. He belongs with Kay and their daughter. He's fighting for his life.
Look, Kay, if you want me to take these tests, I will. The last thing I want you to do is to mistrust me. Fox is lying, Kay. I saw his medical file. There's nothing wrong with him. If I was lying, why would I agree to take the tests? Because you figure you can manipulate the test results. With all your Crane money and power, you can buy off a lab technician. Hell, why don't you buy off the whole lab? Well, I suppose I could. But that's not going to be necessary. Because I'm going to have Dr. Eve Russell oversee all the tests and all the results. And we all trust her here, don't we? Just like I hope that you trust me enough to know that I love you and I wouldn't lie to you. But he is lying, Kay. I saw his medical file. My illness. It's a very personal thing to me, Kay. All right, that's why I didn't just come right out and tell everybody about it. But I love you more than anything in the world, and I came here today to marry you. So please, marry me. You don't listen to his lies. You know what, Miguel? Maybe you're the one that's lying. Because he just wants to take you away from me.
My son is not a liar. He's not lying about this.
Thank you, Mama. You know what? We've been going round and round about this for hours now. Why don't we just get this over with now? Huh? Dr. Russell, why don't you just tell Kay the truth? You're Fox's doctor. You know he's not sick. Why don't you just tell her?
Miguel, you know I can't betray a patient's confidential information.
Okay, but you can if the patient agrees to it, right? So, Fox, why don't you give Dr. Russell permission to tell Kay the truth?
Luis, do you really think I'd make this up? The man who raped me was here. He attacked me again.
Well, I just don't understand how it could have been. Fancy, only friends and family have been invited to the wedding. The security is airtight. The household servants are trustworthy. Caterers and wait staff have passed rigid security interviews.
I don't know how he got by the guards, but he did. Sheridan, what are you doing? Just putting your prescription away, unless you feel like you need something right now.
She's just trying to help, Fancy.
Luis, he was here. Why don't you believe me?
I believe that you believe that he was here.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means I think that you had a nightmare brought on by this traumatic experience, the wine and these pills.
It wasn't a dream. We struggled. Look, there's no sign of a struggle, Fancy. And you even said you tore a button off his shirt.
You searched for it and you didn't find it.
Yeah, I know. I don't know where it could be. Maybe he picked it up when he heard you coming and ran off.
I highly doubt the attacker would take the time to search for a tiny little button if he was running away.
Then maybe you took it.
What?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, where is it?
Come on.
What have you done with it?
Fancy, what are you doing? Now, come on. Think about it. If Sheridan found a button, she wouldn't keep it from us.
All right. You know what? I didn't want to tell you this, but Sheridan's trying to undermine our relationship.
What?
Yeah, it's true. At the hospital, she thought I was asleep, and she was whispering to me, telling me that we were wrong for each other and that we would never make it together. She's trying to keep us apart, Luis. You can't trust her. You can't.
Look, Whitney, forget it. I mean, there's no way you're going to convince me that this guy did not kill J.T. Cornell.
Ethan, you're a lawyer. Aren't you supposed to be looking for the facts?
That's right. And you don't have one piece of evidence to prove that Jared is a killer.
It's circumstantial, Teresa, but I'll tell you what, it's solid. J.T. had blackmail material on Jared Casey. All right, and he saw his chance of marrying you, getting his hands on the Crane millions, disappearing before his eyes, so he killed J.T. Cornell.
Well, if you remember right, I'm a lawyer, too. And you're not going to find a judge in the world who'll bring it to trial based on that supposition.
Well, we're never going to find out what J.T. had on you now, will we?
Shut up, please. I said I have an idea that will put an end to all of this, okay?
Okay. Okay, honey, what's your idea?
The polygraph examiner. He's still here. He's down in the kitchen. Why don't we bring him up here and have him give Jared a lie detector test?
No way.
Why? What's the problem with that, Jared, huh? You afraid you won't pass it or what?
No, I'm not. But if I need a lie detector test to prove to the woman that I love that she can trust me, well, we really don't have a chance of a happy marriage in front of us now.
Bull, Jared. Bull. You don't want to take the lie detector test because you know that everything I've been saying is true.
This is incredible. All right, it's humiliating, to say the least. And insulting as well. Okay, I'd said I would take the test, but this is too much.
Miguel is right. Fox, if you're not hiding anything, why not just let Eve tell Kay what she knows?
Yeah, we can figure this out today.
Yeah, I think that I want to talk to Dr. Russell.
Sweetheart, do we have to do that now, here in front of everybody, all of our guests?
I just want to put this behind us. So would you please just tell her that she can discuss your medical file, please?
I'm very disappointed in you, okay? You're supposed to love me. Enough to trust me.
I do love you. I just want to start our marriage off on the right foot. I don't want to have any secrets. I want everything to be out in the open.
Fine. If that's what you want. Go ahead, Dr. Eve. Tell him whatever you want.
What the hell are you doing?
Bravo, mijo. I'm glad that you forced Fox to do this.
I know exactly what he's going to say. Fox is dead in the water.
Okay, just tell me, is Miguel right? I mean, is Fox lying about having some fatal illness?
It's true, Luis. Sheridan doesn't want us to be together, so she's trying to sabotage our relationship.
Fancy, I just don't know how to respond to that.
Sheridan loves you. She would never try and hurt you.
Yeah, that's what she wants you to think, but I know better.
Well, where's all this coming from? All she's ever done is try and help you.
Yes, Fancy, I love you.
Liar! You hypocrite!
Fancy, you are my niece. I know that you care about Luis, and I would never do anything to ruin that.
Luis, she is lying. She can't stand to see us together because she still wants you.
No, see, I don't believe that. She's with Chris. She's happy with him.
Of course I am. Look, sweetie, you've been through a terrible experience. Rape is one of the most traumatic experiences a woman can go through, and I think you are suffering from some sort of post-traumatic stress.
Oh, don't give me this garbage. Luis, I need you to believe me. Sheridan is lying. She's trying to come between us. I swear it. Please believe me. please. You have to believe me.
I can't believe you're not wanting to take the test here. I thought you wanted to prove to Teresa that she shouldn't be afraid of you, and then that you wanted her back.
No, I do. I love her with all my heart.
Then what's the problem with taking the test?
Well, first of all, Ethan, you know as well as I do that those tests are unreliable. They're so unreliable, in fact, that they're not admissible in court. Now, any number of factors can cause inaccurate conclusions.
Spoken like a true ambulance chaser, huh?
Oh, go to hell.
Okay, look, it may not be admissible in court. We get that, but we all saw Chad take the test, and it proved to me that he was telling me the truth. Now, wouldn't that be enough proof for you?
Unless it proves that he's a liar and a murderer.
Well, I don't believe that. I can't. Jared, come on, take the test. Show Teresa she has nothing to be afraid of. Show her that Ethan is wrong about you.
Take the test, Jared.
I am the most horrible mother in the whole world. I am to blame for every terrible thing that they have ever done.
Not necessarily, right? Children reach a certain point where they have to be responsible for their own actions.
No. No, if I had been a better mother, then Fox wouldn't be in the mess he's in right now.
Ivy, I'm sure you did the best you could.
No, I failed. I failed as a mother. I failed as a wife. I failed as a lover. You don't want me. Julian doesn't want me. My children don't want to have anything to do with me.
You're a survivor, Ivy. You're going to get through this.
And you know why I failed, Sam? I failed as a mother because I hated the fact that they weren't all yours. I loved you with everything I had, everything. And I thought I was justified in doing anything to get you. Because I thought my love would overcome anything. But I was wrong. I was wrong. And now, I've lost you. And I've lost my children. And I've lost everything that matters the most to me. Everything.
How are you going to get out of this? Do you have a plan?
No, Father. I'm out of options.
Well, you can't just give up.
What am I supposed to do?
Please, Dr. Russell, just tell me. I mean, I would like to have my wedding sometime this year.
All right. If Fox has agreed to it.
He agreed. Come on, let's just get on with it.
All right. Kay, as far as I know, Fox hasn't had any negative test results. He's in perfect health.
He's not dying?
No.
Thank you, Dr. Russell. I told you, Kay, Fox has been lying through his teeth.
No. How could you tell me that you love me and then tell me this outrageous lie?
Just let me explain.
No, you can't. Damn you.
Kay,
you
come
bastard.
on.
No. I'm sorry. I just can't believe that Sheridan would do something so underhanded. You must have been dreaming.
No, I wasn't dreaming. She thought I was asleep, but I wasn't. You should have been there, Louise. You should have heard her. I know you're going to be all right, Fancy. I'm sure of it, sweetheart. And we're going to be so close. Even better friends than we were before. But there's just something that you need to understand. Luis is not the man for you. And I really don't think that you love him. Fancy, I never said anything to undermine your relationship with Luis. And I'm sorry you think I would do something so despicable. You have to believe me, Luis. Please, I'm begging you to believe me.
There's no need to thank me for caring for my own niece. I would do anything for her during this terrible time.
I'm sorry. I don't know, maybe it's the wine or the medication that's making you have these terrible thoughts. I just don't believe that Sheridan would do something so underhanded. It's not in her nature to be cruel.
Oh, my God. She's getting exactly what she wants. You believe her. You're taking Sheridan's side against me.
All right, fine. No, I'll take the test.
Oh, good. Good. This is going to be great. I'll call right now and have him come up, okay?
I'm doing this so that you know you can trust me.
Thank you.
Well, the police are going to owe us big time when we find out exactly what happened to JT, aren't we?
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, Ethan, but that's not going to happen today. At least not with anything we're doing here in this room.
We'll see, won't we? I'm going to get Jerry.
This is going to be good. This is going to be really good. And this will put this whole thing with Jared being a murderer behind you. And now Jared and you can be happy.
Yeah, I hope so, you know. I kind of feel like we're on that Larry Winger show, though. You know, the men that we love being forced to take lie detector tests to prove their innocence. This is kind of weird.
Well, yeah, no doubt it's weird. But, you know, we both have reasons to want them to take the test. So just, you know, just forget it. And now you can be happy.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope you're right.
Do you? Or do you still want to be with Ethan?
I gotta ask you something, Chad.
What is it?
What if the lie detector test makes me look like a liar?
Hey, just tell the truth, and you'll be fine. Work for me.
Yeah, well, since I knew that you were seeing someone else, how did you pass it?
Look, they asked me if there was any other woman in my heart. And the honest answer was no. What I'm doing is not unfair, Jared, so I didn't have to lie. So just tell the truth, and you'll be fine. Why are you so nervous? But do you have something to hide? Is Ethan right? Did you kill JT Cordell?
Just
Shut
let
up.
me explain to you.
I don't want to hear anything you have to say.
Okay, wait, I'll come with you.
Listen, I'm coming too.
No, Fox, no. Leave her alone.
I did it, Mama. Kay finally knows the man Fox is. I just hate to see her so hurt.
Me too. I'm sorry that she had to be hurt, too. She'll get over it, mijo. And the miracle that I've been praying for finally came true. You and Kay and my beautiful granddaughter will finally be a family.
I just wish it hadn't been so painful.
Now do you see what weakness can cost you? You must never give up. We're Cranes. We never give up.
I don't care what Cranes are supposed to do and not do. I lost her, Father.
I can't believe you're doing this. You say you love me, but you're taking Sheridan's side against me. I mean, how can you do this?
Fancy, I do love you. And Sheridan loves you. I just don't think that she's doing anything to come between us.
I'm not. You're lying. And Luis is buying into your lies. I don't get it.
Fancy. Look at the label right here on the bottle. It says, do not take with alcohol. It will cause hallucinations.
I had a few sips of wine, Luis. I didn't drink the whole bottle.
Okay, well, maybe a few sips of wine is all it took for you to have a nightmare.
No, I didn't dream it. It was real. He was here. That bastard who raped me was here.
Honey, it must have been horrible to think that it was really happening.
It happened!
You know what? I want you to get some rest and to calm down,
No,
okay?
I wasn't sleeping, okay?
Okay. Then just get some rest, okay? I will stay with you this time. I won't go anywhere.
No. No, if you believe Sheridan, then I don't want you here.
You don't mean that.
Yeah, I mean it. Just get out.
Get out and take her with you.
What's the story? Did you do it?
No, Chad, I told you. I'm just worried about this lie detector test. They're unreliable. You know, I kind of have a lot riding here.
Yeah, I'd say you do. And if you fail, prison time comes to mind.
No, I'm talking about Teresa. And I can't lose her, Chad.
Look, just be calm. Tell the truth. You'll be fine.
I hope you're right, man, because I could lose everything.
So if Gwen gave Ethan his ring back, then that means their marriage is over.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, you know, Ethan, he just won't give up on those marriage vows.
Well, he might not have a choice. I mean, especially if Gwen has already ended it. And then I guess you could have your chance to be with Ethan.
Well, I mean, I don't know, Whitney. I mean, we were just alone together, and, well, he told me that he loved me, and then we started, you know, kissing again, but that's not how I want it to be. I mean, I want all of Ethan or nothing, but he won't make up his mind.
Well, let's say he does make up his mind. What then? What would you do? Would you be with Ethan, or would you be with Jared?
Good thing you were still in the house. Where do you want me to set up? Right over there is fine. Hey, looks like it's all over for you now, huh?
You have no idea what you're talking about, so back off.
Jared, you are done. I don't even need you to take this test, because I know you're guilty.
Look, I'm tired of your mouth, so shut the hell up.
Ethan, come on. Jared, back off. Just take the test and get it over with. And I'll be settled then.
All right, who's the next victim? It was just a little inside joke. Who am I testing?
It's me.
Oh, please have a seat, roll up your sleeves. Do you have a list of questions for me? Actually, I'll be asking the questions.
No, absolutely not. Forget it.
Ethan, don't you think that the examiner should be the one asking the questions here?
Well, you know, if Jared's telling the truth, it shouldn't really matter, right?
You did love me a little, didn't you, Sam? I mean, not just when we were teenagers, but when I moved in with you, you did love me, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Things have changed now.
No. Sam, love doesn't change. My love for you has never changed. And when you were making love to me this morning,
I told you that I thought you were Grace. I dreamed that you were Grace. That's the only reason I made love to you.
Well, you may have been dreaming about Grace, Sam. But you knew you were making love to me. Admit it. You knew you were making love to me, Sam. This was supposed to be the happiest day of my life.
How could he lie to me like this? I'm sure he has a million excuses. I'm just so sorry you had to go through all this.
You knew Kay was going to break off your engagement, didn't you? That's why you came up with this whole fatal disease. You knew she wouldn't have the heart to break up with you if she knew you were dying. You don't love Kay. You just need to get what you want, when you want it.
I have something to say, and I want everyone to hear it.
Get out. I don't want you here.
Fancy, honey, please, just try and calm down.
No, I won't
Just
calm down. You're supposed to love me. You're supposed to believe in me. I tell you I was attacked, and you treat me like a child having a bad dream? And it's all her fault. Sheridan's the reason you don't believe me. That is not true. Oh, it is so true. You have made it very clear that you would do whatever it took to keep me and Luis apart, and you're doing it. So good for you. You have won. Now get the hell away from me. Get out!
All right, you know what? I can tell that you're upset, so I'm going to go. If you need anything, I will be right outside, okay?
No, I won't need you. Just go. I mean, what good would it do me anyway? So to just don't be hanging around out there. Just get out. Go. Leave me alone. Go. I didn't dream it, Luis.
The man who raped me was here. He was.
Feel terrible. Just wish there was someone I could convince her that she's safe now, that her nightmares can't hurt her.
You did everything you could. Don't worry. She'll calm down and eventually realize that she was just dreaming. And she'll get over being mad at you.
I hope so.
I know so.
I guess it's time to prove that you're not the right man for Teresa and that I was right about my suspicions all along, huh, Jared?
Spare us the opening speech, counselor. Can we get on with this?
Just ask simple yes or no questions, or the test will be compromised.
No problem. Is your name Jared Casey?
Yes.
Do you work at Crane Industries?
Yes.
Are we in Toronto?
No.
Have you ever lied to Teresa?
No.
Alive.
What do you know about that?
You lied to me?
Yeah, but only about how much I loved you and how quickly I fell in love.
Oh, God, Jared, come on, you answered with a lie. Isn't that enough?
No, it's not. Look, Tess, I knew I wanted you the first moment I met you. And I knew I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you. But I was afraid that I would scare you away. So I pretended. Well, you're the most incredible woman that I've ever met in my entire life. And I didn't want to lose you. So, yeah. I guess you can say I lied. Fine.
That was beautiful. Do you mind if we get on with this now?
No, I want to stop this right now.
What are you talking? Teresa, we just got started.
No, Ethan, Jared, he's never lied to me. He's not hiding anything from me.
Teresa, we gotta find the whole truth here.
No, I agree with Ethan for once. Go ahead, ask your questions, man. I want this to be way out in the open. I don't want any obstacles in the way of our future. Go on, man.
All right. Are you hiding anything from Teresa right now?
No.
Was it a lie?
Your reaction wasn't strong enough to call it a lie.
Fine. I just have one more question for you, Jared. Did you kill J.T. Cornell?
You can admit it, Sam. You still want to be with me because we are so good together.
Ivy, cut it out.
Nobody loves you the way I do, Sam. Nobody.
Ivy, don't do this.
Tell me the truth, Sam. Did you really think it was Grace you were making love to this morning?
Okay, just let me explain it to you.
Haven't you done enough to
Okay,
her?
why don't you just stop? Okay, Kay has said she has something to say, and you should listen to her. Everyone should just listen to her.
Okay, sweetie. Go ahead. Say what you need to say.
Well, I don't know why anyone would be surprised, but after everything I've heard today, there's just only one thing that I can do.
Please. Okay, no.
Where is that button? I know I ripped it off his shirt. And if I could find the button, Luis would have to believe me about the rapist. Where did it go?
Maybe I should have just lied and said that I believed her. But at least then she would have calmed down.
Luis, you're a police officer, and pretty soon Fancy will be one too. She should know that you need some sort of evidence in order to believe her.
But she was so convinced that the rapist had been there. If there had been one shred of evidence, just one, I would have believed her.
Well, there wasn't any. None whatsoever.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's really no use in hanging out here, considering the mood she's in, huh?
No, there really isn't. She just needs to cool off and hopefully fall asleep.
Yeah. Well, hopefully she won't have another one of those nightmares.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go downstairs and check on the status of the wedding. You coming?
I'll be down in a minute.
Oh, and sorry that Fancy took her frustrations out on you like that. You didn't deserve it.
Thank you. I tore the button off his shirt, Louise. It's gotta be here.
Well, if it's here, we'll find it. It's probably under the bed.
Did you understand the question?
Yes.
Then answer the question. Did you kill J.T. Cornell?
No.
Well, is he lying or not?
So if Jared is telling the truth, are you going to marry him?